This is the day that franchises change.
Step aside to this Liverpool matinee. It's showtime.
That happened, baby.
No return, no adjourn, no retreat. Take it.
The next generation of stars in our league. With the first pick in the NBA draft.
It is a cool 95 degrees in the city today, a perfect backdrop in Brooklyn, New York, where 59 players are going to hear their names called in the next 2 days. We are getting you ready for the 79th annual NBA draft, tipping off tonight from the Barclays Center. We will get you ready for that and so much more. That's where we are today. Welcome into NBA Today. I'm Christine Williamson, filling in for Malika Andrews, who's getting ready for the draft tonight. And look at the squad that we have up here today. The number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, Chiney Ogwumike. 3-time NBA champ, Danny Green. And of course,
46.
yeah. It's in the second round. It's so good. And of course, the hardest working man in the NBA.
Who has not slept
Your
in
NBA
like
insider, Shams
2 months.
Charania. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the business.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this draft, guys. Shams, when it comes to the NBA draft tonight, what is the biggest headline that you're looking at?
So 8 first-round picks typically change hands or moved around over the last 20 years annually. And so this year, we've already seen 4 going into the NBA draft. So we'll see how many exchange hands. But I've got my eye on one team, and that's the Brooklyn Nets. They've got 5 first-round picks in tonight's draft. And you have to give kudos. Their general manager, Sean Marks, he's been able to get a lot of these assets there. They have flexibility, allowed them to go get Terrence Mann and a first-round pick, essentially in a dump. But Terrence Mann, a good wing player. But they're going to have a lot of options here with these 5 first-round picks tonight.
Yeah, the home team getting it done tonight. Shanae, what about you?
For better or for worse, to be a number 1 pick, that is a title, a moniker that you keep for the rest of your life. And it's truly special for Cooper Flagg. They call him the main event, and that is so apropos because he is truly the main event tonight and the foreseeable future, especially when it comes to my great state of Texas, what he's going to do in Dallas in a matter of hours, in a matter of weeks that we get to see him. You know, I'm so excited to see his mentality hit the NBA because we've seen him compete at the highest of levels. You know, Duke, he led them in every major statistical category, 19 points per game. And now he brings that winning mentality to Dallas, who truly needs them because the last few weeks has been drama, has been injuries, and now they've got this big blessing in Cooper Flagg.
I mean, for me, it's a given. Everybody knows Cooper's going number 1.
Yeah.
People want to know, where's Ace Bailey going to go? Before the season started, he was argumentable, like he could have been number 1. Him and Cooper was between them 2. Right now, he might be out of the top 5 or top 10. We'd have no idea. And it's basically because of his own decisions of not to work out. Him canceling these workouts, of not wanting to do them and figure out, I guess, trying to strategically place himself where he wants to go could hurt him. So I think everybody in the world is trying to see where he's going to go because realistically, he should be number 3, if not number 2. But because of him canceling these workouts, and he also measured up a little shorter than what they had him listed as, a 6'10". They have him as 6'7" after listening. We don't know where he's going to go. So I think the world is really watching and waiting to see where he's going to land.
Yeah, the one that he most recently canceled was the 76ers, who have the 3rd overall pick in this draft. So we'll see exactly what happens with Ace Bailey. The NBA draft prospects, they've been having a good time out here in New York City, taking the city by storm, if you will. Really living their best lives, possibly embarrassing themselves because first pitches, they can be tough. Ace Bailey threw out the first pitch for the New York Mets.
Tricky.
He did pretty good. But then his
hooping.
Rutgers teammate, Dylan Harper, also did the same. He said that if he couldn't throw the first pitch, that he felt like he shouldn't get drafted on draft day. So I feel like he did pretty well. And we welcome in our basketball analyst, Seth, Greenberg, to the show. Welcome, Coach. So great to see you. So we know that you know these players very well, and we know that they're all very good players, but we want you to break them down with something that we're calling Seth's Superlatives. So the first one, who is the best shooter in this draft?
Well, I'm going to give you 2 guys, and I'm going to start with Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson, to me, is a lot like Ray Allen in terms of his shot preparation, his range. He can play on and off the basketball. He does a great job of getting behind the ball on the catch. Unlimited range, really good on wide pin downs and coming off baseline bumps. He is an elite shot maker. And then Con Knippel. Con Knippel plays off the 2 feet, can get in the lane, but an elite shot maker. His range is unlimited. He does a nice job coming off screens as well. Does a good job of running the floor. And if you double, the ball's going to get kicked out. He's going to make the knockdown jumper.
All right, next up, who's the best defender in the draft?
Colin Malawach. I mean, this dude here, he's got switchability, late clock in terms of ball screens. He's got rim protection. He has incredible 7'7" wingspan. His ability to get deflections. He change ends the floor. But most importantly, he's active, he's alert, and late clock, he can defend 1 through 5.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Who has the best handles in the draft?
Oh, it's Jeremiah Fierce. This dude is Kyrie Irving-esque. In terms of, he can absolutely break ankles. His ability to change speed, change direction. You talk about shifty, this dude is shifty. You talk about the ability to finish at the rim, all different types of layups and finishes. He's got that. He can shoot the three. Explosive at 6'4". He can defend, but he is dynamic off the bounce.
And then finally, you know we love buckets. Who is the best scorer in the draft?
Probably the biggest enigma in the draft, and that's Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey is a flat bucket. I mean, his ability at 6'8", but you got to remember now he's got a 7+ wingspan. Creates separation. Think of Rashad Lewis a little bit in his game. Deep range, got a good step back, uses his ability to beat you off the bounce, create separation, legitimate NBA three-point range. Now, he doesn't make other people better, but as a scorer and a shot maker, he is elite.
Okay, so here is what the latest top 10 looks like in the mock draft according to our experts. No one's surprised at number 1 with Cooper Flagg, but some moves on the back end of the top 10, namely Malawach, as you mentioned, and Carter Bryant all move up. Okay, so Chiney, we know for a fact Cooper Flagg is going number 1 overall. So let's break down some stars outside of Cooper Flagg. Who do you think we should be talking about a little bit more?
As Coach just said, some people might be questioning why he canceled some of those workouts, but they're not going to question his game. Let's dive into Ace Bailey, Rutgers, 17 points per game. I watched this tape and I was in love. He loves the mid-range. A third of his shots come from there, and he has a lethal jab set. As Coach said, he's very professional with his package, patient, but also has the extension to be able to knock it down. But he also moves very well without the basketball. So as the offense is going, he's going to cut, reach, see that the paint is open. He'll dive through there. There were countless plays, and has the ferocious finish. There were countless plays that I watched, and I was like, OMG. You'll see him along the baseline, which a lot of people think are dead zones, where people can really double and, you know, trap you and all those types of things. Instead, he has like this Dirk-esque type of fadeaway off of one leg. You go to deep range. He knocks it down from 3. He is a professional scorer, and I believe that that cannot be questioned.
I love that Rashad Lewis comparison. That was a really good one. People forget how good Rashad Lewis
Ooh, that dude was a bucket.
He's a bucket. But for me, and I might be a little biased because I watched him play growing up, he played with my younger brother, is Dylan Harper. I just love the ability he has to finish around the rim with both hands. He has wide shoulders, long arms, like his dad. He'll build off the jump shot, but he's able to get 30, 40 points without the 3-ball pretty much, and he's a great scorer. To me, he has a pace like Cade Cunningham, but explosiveness could be like a Tyrese Maxey type of impact type player. It might take him some time. I think the fact that he might go number 2 to San Antonio, which I'd love for him, he'll learn how to be a professional. He won't have as much, pressure on him to do stuff right away. He can learn from De'Aaron Fox. He has Wemby behind him, Stephon Castle. So he has a great group around him, young guys that he can grow with, and also not have the pressure of being the star guy.
And I like these comps because when he gets downhill, I think of Brunson, the physicality at the rim,
big
going
body,
right
the shoulders,
left,
big body Brunson, big body Dylan. Big body Dylan.
Can't add big body to everybody's name. Ron Harper, by the way, played 15 years in the NBA, so he knows he has some NBA pedigree. I want to go back to Ace Bailey really fast because, Coach, a lot of people have a lot of questions around this player. Wendy earlier today said that he is one of the most dangerous picks in the NBA draft this season. Do you agree with that?
I think it's a risk and reward because everything around, not his game, it's basically his support system that's around him. The NBA decision-maker knows less about him than any other guy. I mean, he went through his interviews at the Combine, which is a positive thing, but he never visited with those NBA decision-makers in the top 3 or 4. I personally think Ace Bailey wants to go to a place that they're going to play through him. I think Ace Bailey wants to go to a place, and it might even be not a team that's struggling, that he can be the leading scorer on a bad team and get to his second contract.
There you go.
And, so he wants to go somewhere he can play immediately. That dude is a flat bucket, but I think how they've manipulated the draft, it'll be interesting to see how it ends up.
Yeah, we'll see where he lands. Are there any other players that you have your eyes on going into the NBA draft?
I really think you guys are right on the money. I think Dylan Harper, his ability to come off ball screens, his size, his championship pedigree is really, really special. I talked about Jeremiah Fierce. I mean, he is something different, Jeremiah Fierce. And then this guy, Trey Johnson, to me, if you put side by side Trey Johnson next to Ray Allen and their release point and how they come off screens, how they get shot ready, it's really, really special.
Deja vu.
It really is deja vu. Those 3 guys are going to have impacts because the ball's going to be in their hands. They can score it. They can make plays for other people, and they've got a maturity to their game.
I don't think we mentioned the best athlete, right? Can you talk to me a little bit about VJ Edgecombe?
VJ Edgecombe is the best 2-way player in the draft right now. VJ Edgecombe, he can defend 1, 2, or 3. He's physically strong. He's dynamic. Not good.
Great.
He's dynamic in transition. His ability to finish in transition.
Very much Kuminga-like.
Yeah, I say Kuminga-like. I see Victor Oladipo very much, and Dwayne Wade. Those three guys, and he's going to grow. He's young. He's competitive. He's tough. To me, he's the best two-way player in the draft because he can be a lockdown defender.
That's fascinating to me because at 3, people are wondering if